Hello everybody, this is Sirik1983 and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so this video I should be able to finish off the looting, and yeah, this is the gate to the Peninsula District. I won't be going there yet, obviously, but let's talk to this merchant here. Favorable, awesome. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to be buying my kukri from him, just one of them, because by the time I'm ready to start using two, I'll have better ones. So yeah, I might as well sell this stuff as well. And another thing you can get from him are magic bags. Obviously, the more basically all it is anything you put in them, their weight is reduced by that amount, by the amount that's shown. Obviously, the more expensive the bag is, the more it reduces the weight. So there you go. And then there's bags of holding as well that reduce the weight by 100%. So it's just like carrying a bag with nothing in it, pretty much. But I'll be getting free magic bags and a free bag of holding, I believe. I think one of them by the end of the chapter. So shouldn't really need to fork over the thousands of gold to get them. So, and I keep forgetting about it, but there's a chest up here as well. Copper ring. And there's another area that might be of interest to a few players. The Shining Knight's arms and armor. Damn it. I hate the AI in this game. It sucks.
Hello?
Talk to Durga, ask him questions, and look for premium equipment. Other than that, he's just a regular weapon and armor merchant, pretty much. So, but yeah, you want premium equipment, and he'll send you downstairs to speak to Merrick.
Hello there!
And what exactly is it you do here? I'm a weapon and armor smith of sorts. I take component items and combine them with magic items to make even more powerful magic items. Not a bad little gig. If you want, I can take a... he's offering to look through our backpack to see if we've got anything we can use, but I know I don't, so there's no point. What kind of things would component items be? Need stuff like adamantine, ironwood, diamonds, dragon blood, fairy dust, holy water, gargoyles, galls, and all of those we will be getting some throughout the chapter. So, do you have examples? Give me some idea of what you need. I give you a book, Recipes of the Forge, and obviously I'm not interested right now because I got nothing he can forge. But the book's Recipes of the Forge, these are all ingredients for, recipes for, for instance, a chromatic breastplate requires a diamond and a suit of magical armor of total armor class 6. So there you go. So basically, an armor class, it'd be like a breastplate is a armor class of 5. In order to be at 6, it has to be a +1, so it has to be enchanted, which means it has to be magical, and that's where the magical armor comes in. I will be forging some of this stuff by the end of the chapter, so I'll clue you into when that happens. For those that have decided not to go with the kukri and have decided to go the route of some of the weapons, especially the scimitar, I'll be showing you, how to forge the scimitar that you will like very much. It's a this scimitar is actually part of the reason. Is part of the reason why I was actually considering swapping the kukri for the scimitar because of this weapon. Simply because you forge it and it's got the the usual enchantments and all that kind of stuff of a magical scimitar, but it's also got fire damage. With every attack, a 1d6 fire damage to it as well. I believe it's called the Desert Wind. So it's could be a very powerful weapon for those that have chosen the scimitar as a weapon to specialize in. So there you go. And since I haven't chosen the scimitar, I've chosen the kukri, I'll be able to sell it for a good amount of gold. I'd say probably about a few thousand. But the beauty about Merrick, though, is that these weapons and armor that he forges are actually worth a hell of a lot more than the 500 gold it costs for you to, pay him to make it. So yeah, even if you aren't going to be using them, it's a very good idea to forge them because you end up with a lot of gold afterwards if you don't use it. Oh, come on, I hate when that happens. Alright, I already went up there, so there's a box here. The moderate wounds. Yeah, this is the gate to the Beggar's Nest. That's where we'll be going after the Peninsula District, I believe. And let Charmin open that chest. Awesome.
Done and done.
Ooh, lots of stuff in here. Alright, I think there's 2 more areas for me to loot, and then we'll be able to head back to the Temple of Tyr for something. Yeah, there's one. That door leads to a room, but there's nothing in it. This one, though, has the loot. Alright, there's a crate there. Yeah, a couple of crates. There's a crate and a barrel in there, and then there's 2 barrels in the other room. So, and then after that, you leave here, and there's 1 more crate up by the entrance to Black Lake. So yeah, unfortunately for those looking to me for actually getting on with the plot of the game, it'll probably still be an episode or 2 before I get there. But the whole point of this of Dungeons and Dragons and Forgotten Realms, despite how bad the movie was, is because they didn't know what made the game so popular in the first place, and that is character development. Character development in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign or anything to do with Forgotten Realms or whatever is very heavily dependent on character development. So I'm going to be, well, I'm not going to be taking any shortcuts anyway, so that's the last of the loot, so let's head back to the Temple of Tyr. And yeah, so that yellow spot there, you go back there, it'll ask you if you want to go back to where you were, but it'll charge you 50 gold to go back, so there you go. Just so, so you don't abuse the thing. Alright, let's talk to Oleff. And let's give him Jacob's Quill. And yeah, he's very upset about it, and he gives us an alignment shift of +3 and 500 gold. Obviously, if you decided to take Giles up on his offer to, give him all the Helloweth Never artifacts, you'd be taking a hit, and I guess he does give you more gold, but overall, Oleff gives you the best rewards. So,
welcome.
At least in my opinion, anyway. So let's sell this stuff. And on the note of me, not editing out my selling and all that kind of stuff, with the transition filter for Virtual Dub, for some reason it doesn't like Fraps files. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to find another way to do it. But oops, I'm going the wrong way here. But yeah. Even if I finally get it working properly again, then I'll start doing that. But other than that, alright, let's get Ch.1 out of our party here, and I'll head down to the Trade of Blades, and I will meet you there. Alrighty, so there's Dalen Red Tiger right there. He's one of them. There's Grimgnaw. Actually, I'm going to hire Grimgnaw first because he's a bit tricky, because he is an evil character, so he's an evil monk. But,
I know you. You were at the academy during the slaughter of the students. You were there when the assassins came.
Who are you? How do you know about the academy? I am Grimgnaw, the monk of the Order of the Long Death. The grisly account of the academy is no great secret, Kel, not to those who seek such things out. Tell me, as you stood amidst the blood-soaked corpses of your fellow students, did you gaze upon the face of death? Did you look into his cold eyes and feel his icy touch upon your soul? What's a monk of the Long Death Order doing in Neverwinter? There is a foul taint upon this city. Death, true, permanent death, is perfect in its absolute finality. Pain, suffering, anguish, torture, these are the tools that prepare us for my master's soothing embrace. But this plague is unnatural. Its victims never pass to embrace of the Silent Lord. The Wailing Death is a blight upon the world that must be ended. So far I have uncovered no answers on my own that might help end this epidemic, though I am eager to search the Beggar's Nest. What's in the Beggar's Nest? I have heard rumors that in that blighted district zombies walk the streets. Few things are so reviled by my order as the abomination of the undead. It would be reasonable to imagine there is some connection between the undead and the unnatural end of those who succumb to the Wailing Death. Why haven't you investigated the Beggar's Nest yourself? Alone I am not likely to survive the dangers of the district, and throwing my life away is a foolish way to serve the Silent Lord. My death will come in its appointed time. Actually, I'm looking for some hired help to assist me on my mission. Monks of the Long Death rarely join with those outside our order, but I sense the mark of my master is upon you. Oh, thanks. A storm of blood swirls around you. Anguish and death will follow in your wake, just as it did at the academy. Yet there are many whom death will follow in the city, many who are willing to pay for my services. My fee to join your cause is 250 gold pieces. And persuade, awesome. And yeah, deal, awesome. I foresee a future of brutal and savage slaughter at your side, Cal. My order will be pleased. Awesome. So yeah, I'll just teleport back, since I've got Grimgnaw. Yeah, I will actually have a use for him, even though I'm going to be a lawful, a lawful good character, but he does have a use, pretty useful. It's part ways. I think it's time we parted ways. Alright, so that's all the time I have for gathering that many henchmen anyways, and I'll continue gathering them next time. And next video I'll just meet you at the Trade of Blades to continue hiring them into my party and hearing their stories. This is Syric 1983 signing off. Have a good one.